Have you ever wondered why different dogs have different kinds of fur? Some dogs have short, smooth coats that are easy to pet, while others have long, flowing hair that looks like it could be in a shampoo commercial. Just like us, dogs need to be groomed and taken care of to keep their fur looking shiny and healthy. Today, we're going to learn about the different types of dog coats and find out the best ways to care for each one. Smooth coat. Smooth-coated dogs, like Labrador retrievers and boxers, have fur that lies flat and close to their bodies. This kind of coat is very easy to take care of compared to other types. The fur is sleek and doesn't get tangled, so it doesn't need a lot of grooming. To keep a smooth coat healthy and clean, you only need to brush the dog once a week. It's best to use a soft bristle brush or a grooming mitt. These tools are gentle and work well to pick up loose hair and any dirt that might be caught in the coat. As you brush, you also help spread the dog's natural oils all over their fur, which makes it shiny and healthy. When it comes to bathing, these dogs don't need to be washed too often. It's important not to bathe them too much, because it can remove the natural oils from their fur. These oils are important because they protect the skin and keep the coat shiny. Only bathe your dog if it gets really dirty or starts to smell. After playing outside in the mud, or swimming might be a good time for a bath. Besides brushing and the occasional bath, smooth-coated dogs are pretty low maintenance. This makes them a great choice for families or people who might not have a lot of time for grooming. Keeping up with this simple care routine will help ensure that your dog looks good and stays healthy. Remember, even though the care is easy, it's still important to do it regularly to keep your furry friend in top shape. Double coat. Dogs like Huskies and German Shepherds have a special type of fur called a double coat. This means they have two layers of fur, a thick, soft layer close to their skin called the undercoat, and a longer, rougher layer on top called the top coat. This double layer helps them stay warm in cold weather and cool in hot weather. Because they have so much fur, these dogs need extra care to keep their coats healthy and looking good. They shed a lot, especially during certain times of the year when the seasons change. This is often called the shedding season. During this time, it's important to brush them several times a week. Using a special brush called a slicker brush helps untangle and smooth out the fur. There's also a tool called an undercoat rake that's great for getting rid of loose fur from the thick undercoat. These tools help pull out the dead hair and keep the coat fluffy and clean. In addition to regular brushing, these dogs might need something called seasonal de-shedding treatments. These are special grooming sessions that help reduce the amount of fur they shed. This can be really helpful in keeping your house cleaner and the dog more comfortable. Caring for a dog with a double coat takes some time, but it's really important. Regular grooming keeps their fur from getting tangled and matted, which can be painful and lead to skin problems. Plus, it's a nice way to spend time with your dog and make sure they are happy and healthy. If you keep up with the brushing and grooming, your dog's coat will look shiny and beautiful, and they will feel great too. Wire coat. Wire-coated dogs, like the wire-haired pointing Griffon and Dachshund, have a special kind of fur that feels rough and wiry. This kind of coat is different from the smooth or fluffy fur you might see on other dogs. The hair on these dogs isn't just for looks. It actually helps protect them from things like bad weather and brushy landscapes. To take care of a wire coat, it's important to brush it regularly. Using a tool called a slicker brush works best. This brush has lots of fine wires close together, which helps grab and pull away loose, dead hair that can get tangled in the coat. Brushing not only keeps the coat nice and neat, but also spreads natural oils throughout the fur, keeping the dog's skin healthy. Besides brushing, wire-coated dogs sometimes need a grooming technique called hand stripping. Hand stripping is when you gently pull out the dead top hairs to help new hair grow properly. This might sound a little uncomfortable, but it's a common and safe practice for these types of dogs, and it helps keep their coat healthy and looking good. However, it's something that should be done by someone who knows how to do it right, like a professional groomer, especially if the dog isn't used to it. Some wire-coated dogs might only need professional grooming a few times a year to keep their coat in the best shape. This kind of grooming can help manage their wiry hair, making sure it's not too long and that it doesn't get tangled or matted. Overall, taking care of a wire coat isn't too hard, but it does need regular attention. By brushing and grooming their special coats, you can help keep your wire-coated friend comfortable, happy, and looking great. Long coat. Dogs with long coats, like the Shih Tzu or Afghan Hound, have beautiful flowing hair that needs a lot of care to stay pretty and healthy. Imagine having very long hair yourself. You'd need to brush it every day to keep it from getting tangled, right? It's the same for these dogs. Their long hair can easily get knots and tangles, which can be uncomfortable and even painful for them. To prevent this, owners need to brush their dog's hair every day using a special brush called a pin brush. This type of brush has pins that are good at gently untangling hair without hurting the dog's skin. Besides daily brushing, these dogs also benefit from something called detangler sprays. These sprays make their hair smoother and easier to brush, so it's less likely to get tangled. Just like some people use conditioner or detangler on their own hair after shampooing, these sprays help keep the dog's coat soft and manageable. Even with regular brushing at home, long-coated dogs often need to visit a professional groomer. Groomers are like hairdressers for dogs. They have the tools and skills to trim the dog's hair, clean it properly, and keep it looking nice. They can also handle any tough tangles and give the dog a style that keeps them comfortable, especially during warmer months. It's important to take good care of a dog with a long coat, not just to keep them looking good, but also to keep them happy and healthy. Just like people, dogs feel better when they are clean and well-groomed. Plus, regular grooming helps prevent skin problems and keeps the dog feeling great. So, caring for a long-coated dog takes a lot of work, but it's a great way to make sure they stay healthy and happy. Curly coat. Curly coats on dogs like poodles and Bichon Frises are really special and pretty because they are full of curls. These curls, however, can easily get tangled and form mats, which are like big knots in their fur that can be uncomfortable for them. To take care of a curly coat, it's very important to brush the dog's fur several times a week. A slicker brush, which is a kind of brush with fine, short wires close together, is the best tool for this job. This brush helps to gently pull apart the curls without hurting the dog and helps get rid of any loose hair. Besides regular brushing at home, curly-coated dogs also need to visit a professional groomer frequently. The groomer will trim their hair to keep it looking neat and tidy. This isn't just to make them look good, it also helps prevent those troublesome mats from forming. When you're brushing a curly-coated dog, it's also a good idea to check their fur for any bits of leaves, twigs, or even little bugs that might have gotten caught in their curls during playtime outside. These bits can cause more tangles and even irritate the dog's skin if they're not removed. Taking care of a curly coat might seem like a lot of work, but it's really important for the dog's comfort and health. Plus, it keeps them looking super cute. So, if you have a curly-coated dog, remember to brush them often, check their fur for debris, and make regular trips to the groomer. This way, you can help your furry friend stay happy, healthy, and adorable. Hairless. Hairless dogs, such as the Chinese crested, are unique because they have very little or no hair on their bodies. Because they don't have fur like other dogs, taking care of their skin is very important. Their skin is exposed, which means it can easily get sunburned in the summer or too cold in the winter. To keep a hairless dog healthy and comfortable, there are several things an owner needs to do. Protection from the sun and cold. Just like people, hairless dogs can get sunburned, so they need sunscreen when they go outside on sunny days. In cold weather, these dogs can feel very chilly, so they might need to wear sweaters or little coats to stay warm. Regular baths. Hairless dogs need to be bathed more often than dogs with fur. This helps keep their skin clean and prevents oil buildup, which can cause skin problems. After a bath, it's also a good idea to use a gentle moisturizer to keep their skin from getting too dry. Moisturizing. Applying a safe skin moisturizer is important because it helps keep the dog's skin soft and prevents cracking or irritation. It's like how we use lotion on our skin when it feels dry. Clothing. Some owners choose to dress their hairless dogs in special clothes. This isn't just to make them look cute. It actually helps protect their skin from scratches, dirt, and weather changes. Taking care of a hairless dog might seem like a lot of work, but it's really about making sure their skin is protected, clean, and moisturized. Owners of hairless dogs need to pay a little extra attention to their pet's skin to keep them happy and healthy. So this was all about today's video. If you enjoyed watching the video, please hit a like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.